Join me, Amanda Cunningham, as I embark on a journey through Horizon. I'll be meeting our incredible teachers, residential care workers, therapists and central support staff to hear their inspiring stories. Together, we'll explore their achievements, their vision for the future, and the profound impact they have in helping young people achieve bright futures. Good morning, everyone. I have the pleasure of being at Brewood School with Katie Carter and Alex Leng, who've kindly said that they would spend some time with me this morning to talk about their experience at Horizon and also tell me about Brewood, this amazing school, and colleagues and pupils that you have here, but also the new opportunity at Mill Hill, which is an expansion of Brewood. So Katie, if I could start with you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about you and your Horizon experience? Because you're one of our long-standing colleagues, very long-standing.
So I've been at Brewood for over 10 years now. Started off as a TA doing one-to-one, then started teaching a few lessons and progressed to deputy head.
Okay, and how have you found that experience?
Good, challenging at times, but you know, I love this school. I love working for Horizon.
Okay. So what has been your most positive experience? What have you found that really makes you get up every day? What makes it so special?
I think it's the day-to-day, working with the children day-to-day and seeing them progress. It's great when we do big things, but actually it's the small developments that we make that make it worthwhile.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful, thank you. And is there anything that you would describe, because your colleagues call you as inspiring. You're known as inspiring Katie Carter.
Mm-hmm.
You're known throughout the whole of the business. So being inspirational to others, what advice would you give to others?
I think it's keeping the children at the focus of what we do, why we get up in the morning and why Brewood can be so successful. It's child-centred and that's always got to be our main focus, never forget that.
Wonderful, thank you. Alex, now you're rather new to Horizon in comparison to Katie and even myself after 2.5 years. Would you like to tell us about you and your Horizon experience?
So I joined just after Easter, came as the interim head. The previous head had moved on, and there'd been some staff changes. And you know, as you do, you drive down the road that first month and think, what am I going to see, what am I going to encounter? I'd spoken to Katie, I'd spoken to Sean, I'd spoken to other different people. I've got a flavour, but you don't really get a sense of what somewhere is about until you actually walk through the front door.
Mm-hmm.
And straight away there was a sense of family, a sense of community, a sense of purpose that we've been really able to build on over the last 3 or 4 months. We've started to get some really solid platforms in place that we're now going to build on, and obviously the developments of the coming in with Mill Hill, some other great ideas that we've got to really reach out and make sure that all the young people, both at Brewood and those that aren't able to access education, are being given opportunities to achieve success.
Mm-hmm. So what are your visions for Brewood?
I think as a school, and if I can start by saying this is our school, you'll never hear me as the head say it's my school. Mm-hmm. This is our school, and by saying that's your school, it's Katie's school, it's the children's school, it's the neighbour's school, it's a community project that we want everybody here to come in, enjoy coming to school, want to be here, thrive here, and leave not only academically ready to move on to the next stage of whatever that is, but socially, emotionally, and you know, in that place where they can be successful as a young person, young adult.
I think one of the key commitments from all of us at Horizon is that all of our children have the opportunity to be valued members of society. It isn't all about qualifications. Life experience and being nurtured and supported to make the best of their future, I think, is key. With that educational support.
Yeah, we took the children to London, and when it was suggested, we end of year we're going to do 3 trips, and one was to the London Dungeons, one was to the Aquarium, and the other was to Globe Theatre. I said, let's put them all on a coach from Deal and take them to London. And some of the staff were like, are you for real? You know, how, really, we've never done that before.
Mm-hmm.
But that was such an achievement that day, not only for the children, but the staff as well, who were really quite anxious about taking our children out of their comfort zone, out of their comfort zone as adults, to a strange place. And I was a little bit more kind of, we'll put them on the coach, we'll get off the coach, we'll walk and we'll do the activities, we'll get back on the coach, we'll come home, it'll be a great day. And at the end of that day, everyone's like, wow, we need to do more of this. And the smiles poured it down with rain. On the only day in London when it poured with rain in the summer, everyone came home soaking wet but smiling and just having had a great day.
So what do you feel are the biggest misconceptions that people have around this type of education away from mainstream?
I think there's a lot, isn't there?
Yeah, there are.
That behaviour in general. And that can spread out into the local community as well, can't it? That it's naughty children, which is totally unfair and wrong, isn't it?
I think schools like this have long had a reputation of being, forgive the analogy, the dumping ground. It's where the children that are involved in criminal activity go, the children that aren't attending school go. And I think with the shift in mainstream education particularly, in that it's very much outcome focused, and if children aren't going to achieve outcomes or are going to upset the chances of others achieving outcomes, they're kind of pushed to the side and what have you, which I find quite distressing. But yeah, there is a perception, I think, even locally, Brewood has been here quite a while and has evolved and peaks and troughs, as a lot of SMH schools will have had, in reputation. When it's going well, everyone's fine. When it's not going well, they're horrible places. Nobody wants to send their children here. But it's about when people come and look round, selling them what we're about and what we believe in as a staff team, as a community, because ultimately people they'll come in with these ideas. They'll have spoken to other parents, they'll have spoken to people in the community. What's this school like? What they're going to get there? But it's about us really selling what we try and achieve and showing them firsthand. And in 99.9% of cases, everyone who comes around goes, well, I was told this and now I think that. And I'm so pleased that I've come around and looked, because this is a really great place.
It's educating people as well, isn't it? To have that compassion and empathy and not to make snap judgments about the pupils that are here.
Community presence is really important, and I think the support that you have from the local community has been very positive, and I'm sure that will continue. So it's a new, exciting start to the year coming up when the pupils come back this week. But you've also got the opportunity to expand the number of children with the new premise with Mill Hill.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about Mill Hill and what you're going to offer at Mill Hill?
Really, really excited about Mill Hill. It's really given us a chance to look at what we've got and how we can best use what we have currently at Brewood and bring on through Mill Hill. So the plan is for Brewood to be our lower school, and at the moment that'll be year 7, 8 and 9, and then Mill Hill will become the upper school, which will be year 10 and 11 and the sixth form that we retain. And in the future it may be that the Brewood site has some primary children, we don't know yet, but it will really give the opportunity to really drill down and focus and have a curriculum that Key Stage 3 can access, and then a really focused curriculum for Key Stage 4. And there's been a lot of work going on at Brewood with the team and talking with the directors about a thematic approach in Key Stage 3. So there's themes. So we've got space, which is our theme for the first half term. We're doing a local area study every year, so it's a 3-year cycle. So over the course of 3 years, if you can imagine, a student comes in year 7, they'll cover 18 different themes through the course of their time at Brewood before they then move on into the upper school and start working towards accreditations and GCSEs and functional skills and really sort of moving that education on further and further.
How excited are the team? Obviously I've met with quite a few, most of them this morning, and there's a lot of excitement. How do you feel, and how do you feel the rest of the team?
I think it is really exciting, and I think everybody is coming together, and like you said, the sense of family and the sense of teamwork is shining through, and that's fantastic to be a part of, isn't it?
Yeah. And we've got staff that used to be part of Horizon 2, 3, 4 years ago who are now wanting to come back because they can see that, and I'm not saying anything was wrong 3 or 4 years ago, but they can see that actually, wow, there's something different, something new happening, it's exciting. And we've been really fortunate, and we've got colleagues, ex-colleagues, friends of colleagues saying, what's going on, can we be part of this, what have we got to do, is there a job for me here?
And a lot of the new staff are coming from mainstream.
Yeah.
So we're clearly doing something
Absolutely.
right.
There's a lot of positivity and a lot of inspiring colleagues that I've met around the school today, and I can't wait to see the next part of the adventure of Brewood and Mill Hill, and come back to visit when Mill Hill is open and the pupils are with us. And I know the team are so excited for the pupils to come back this week and see what we can achieve this year.
No, lots of success.
Wonderful. Thank you both.
Thank you.